Tuesday night, 6 p.m. I believe this is my last one for the month. Quick shout out to my sponsors, of course. Three-time sponsor, Prairie Alchemist Cafe out in St. Malo, 163 Rue St. Malo. And of course, my yearly sponsor, CDL Chase Lowen and the guys, CDL Architectural Cladding. If you're in the trades looking to get into some work, give them a call. They'll be looking for some new blood out there. Thanks again to CDL for jumping on for the year. Second time guest on here. First time about this new band, though. I'm very excited to hear about the new band coming up here. We got Curtis Rhodes here. No stranger to our Winnipeg music scene, of course. Curtis, we're waiting on another person when we decided we're gonna go live and we're gonna get some stuff going here. Curtis, tell me about this new band.
Well, it started out as a solo project about 6 years ago, which I did all the writing, the guitar, the bass, the vocals, and my buddy Mark Wheeler did production and drums. So I put out two albums of that over the following 2 years. Then I kept thinking I should put a full band together, write some new songs, and then pick and choose from the albums. So got to put together a super group last October.
Right on. Tell me about the members of this super group you have put together.
Well, Graham Downey, right?
Yeah.
Guitarist, vocals from Skyraid. Brand new guy named Darian. That's who we're waiting on. 19 years old. He put out an ad in the, Manitoba Metal. So I got to hold him through there. Then we got a veteran to the scene. His name's Ken Zebel. He's been playing in the metal scene since the 80s.
Yep.
On drums. Just a nice, huge age group, all brought together by a love of Sabbath and Priest and that kind of thing.
Cool. So you basically, like, this is your creation. You handpicked these guys. What stood out with these guys? Anything specific where you were like, I really want to have that guy in this group? Especially a guy like Graham, who's so well respected. No shade to the other guys, but Graham, who's so well respected in our local music scene, and has had a lot of people talk about how great he is of a person and a musician.
Yeah, Graham pretty well. So that pretty well speaks for itself there, man.
Yeah,
and you can't beat that mustache.
Yeah. Isn't that true, eh? Cool.
Well, Graham, for sure. We played a couple gigs together with our other bands. Well, he's got that perfect early 80s heavy metal sound to his tone and complements mine nicely.
Yeah.
Ken, well, I was in another band, Rage of Reason. He'd show up to every rehearsal. Said he played drums, so brought him down, tried him out. Fucking worked perfect.
Right on. That's
Darian again, got a hold of him through Manitoba Metal and came down. He started pulling Black Sabbath bass lines out of the air. I'm like, okay, you're hired.
Wow.
Like obscure Sabbath bass lines, not the hits.
Yeah. And that's cool. And he's a young guy too. He's 19, He said. Wow.
Yeah, we're 19 to 60.
Jeez. Well, that's good.
Yep.
You mentioned a couple bands already. You mentioned Priest, Sabbath. Obviously is that the direction, because you haven't had your debut show yet, right?
Right.
So new person coming to a show. What are they expecting to hear?
Well, you're definitely going to hear a lot of Sabbath and Priest, Maiden influence.
Mm-hmm.
Pantera definitely is a big influence on me. Not that I can play as good as any of those bands, but yeah,
you good.
A little more hard rock, AC/DC, Ted Nugent influence as well.
Yeah. Is that something you've you grew up listening to? Is that like your musical past or influences just growing up?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Classics, man.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Super cool to listening to bands as you're getting older and you're growing up and you're learning new music and stuff, but to kind of throw it back to where you began, super cool. There's Darian. He's just pulled up here. Let's get him in there. There he is.
Goddamn bass
Sorry
player.
about that. I thought this was at 8.
All good. All good.
No rehearsals at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how I mixed that up? It was yesterday.
Yeah, there you go. Darren, we were just talking about the band a few minutes ago. You know what, Curtis? We didn't even get to it. What's the band name?
The X Cidor.
There it is.
What's
There
that
it
mean,
is,
Curtis?
It means a hidden dimension compartmentalized within the mind.
Well, there you go. I mean, great great name for a band. Darian, we were just talking about welcome to the Pegcity Soundoff, by the way.
Well, the thing about it was every
Thanks for
band
having
was
me.
taken, so I made up a word and I made up a definition.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Nobody seems to be able to pronounce the word either.
Well, that's why I let you do it. Darian, we were just
Yeah,
talking
we have
about...
the pronunciation in our bio on Instagram even.
Oh, there you go. Actually, you know what? I got to follow you on Instagram. I was checking out your Facebook stuff and following that. We were just talking about band members, and you're the young guy coming in there, and you put an ad out, Manitoba Metal, and here you are.
Yeah, well, actually, what happened was I put an ad out because I was trying to start my own band, and he messages me like, our bass player just dropped out, trying to get something started, and he sent me a couple songs to learn, and then bing, bang, boom, I'm in there.
Awesome.
Learned them, and yeah.
I'm gonna kind of throw it to you for a second. Kind of what me and Curtis just talked about. Influences growing up. We just talked about Priest, Maiden, Sabbath. You came into rehearsal. You started laying out some different Sabbath, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of your story? Is that kind of your upbringing too? Sabbath, Priest, older metal like that?
I would say for the most part, yeah. I really like. I'm really big into that. Also, just like modern thrash, or not modern. First wave thrash, like Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, all those. Pantera. And there's like a ton of other bands. I'm very eclectic with what I like to listen to, I would say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guys, you got a couple shows lined up. I want to talk about the show that you got coming next Thursday. There it is right there. Hell yeah. Osborne Tap House, May 7th. How did this show come about? Who else is part of this show?
Oh, we were talking to Michael Beaumont, the Phantom Killing. He's a friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about we wanted to get a gig together. Thinking about the Tap House or
he got all the bands. He's been pretty great to deal with, man. Michael's a cool dude. We went and put up a bunch of posters. Great guy.
So we got Phantom Killing, Exonerate. What's the name of the other one?
They just got added. They're called Chaos.
Yeah, they just got added like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Not on the poster
yet. Cool poster though.
Thank you.
Well, thank Michael for making that.
Right on. I mean, it sounds like a great night of music. Maybe a different night of music as well. I mean, not how do I say? I don't want to say the typical scene there, but be nice for a Thursday night. A little bit of a different, not a singer-songwriter style night, more just, thrash and metal night. Be fantastic. It's great for a Thursday. It's getting warmer, and
ours is a big mixture between fast and super slow and heavy.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
And everything in between.
What's the so you got that show coming up?
Yep.
Next Thursday. You got Fall Jam. You're part of Fall Jam.
You betcha.
They got a great lineup from what I've seen so far, what has been leaked out there. And now I hear you're part of it. So, fantastic. Did you reach out to Fall Jam to get in that one, or did they reach out to you?
Roger reached out to me, actually, this time. I played there a couple of years ago with the other band, Exile there.
Yep.
Got to open for Killer Dwarfs that year.
Oh, cool.
Grew up listening to them, too.
Yeah, you got a couple. You got Bleecker coming back this year. Omens is out there. I mean, be a great lineup. That's St. Andrews, correct?
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think
So
it's
you,
like 3 days. something like that.
yeah.
3 days. Yeah.
So
we're
is it like
playing Saturday, August 8th.
is it like a camping thing?
Yep.
Okay, I've never
Well,
been.
it's got like a big pasture and then a huge stage all outside, and then you camp. Got food
Cool.
truck. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a hell
doing
of a
it.
good time.
Doing it right. So is there any other shows you have lined up? I did just see those two.
Just those two so far.
So far, cool.
Hopefully more to come.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I mean, it's great to have another band out there and on the scene and doing things.
Well, we tried to get on Summerfest, but
I know. You know what? I won't even go into Summerfest.
I don't know.
Year
I heard
three-
about it after it was already booked. So
year 3. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing with Summerfest is like it ended last July. That was July 12th last year. And I think by time September hit, I basically had my entire lineup, and it was only this July. Year 3 is the big one. If I'm gonna do it, I got to do year 3, and it's got to be big. And yeah, I mean, there's so many bands. It's great though, but you know what? You need to do it differently. You need different sounds. You need different genres. And this sounds great. I love what you're doing here. What I know you haven't really even got started yet. You haven't had the show yet. But what's the long-term plan of this band?
keep writing, start recording, keep playing gigs.
Stadiums.
Stadiums. Yeah, exactly. Get that opening slot for Motley Crue at the whatever the hell. The thing
Yeah.
is this
No,
year, right?
it's Osborne Tap House, Park
Yeah.
Theater, stadiums.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a quick route to the stadium.
Yeah.
We're from the guest center.
Yeah. So Curtis, these songs that you guys have, you already wrote these songs.
No, we wrote a couple new songs actually.
Okay.
Took a couple of my old ones, cover, and wrote a couple new songs together.
Cool. How does the writing go for this band with moving forward?
So far, I'll come up with the riff and show it to those guys, and they'll throw their own in. And Graham's got some too that he's been showing us, but we haven't completed them yet.
We're doing
Okay.
10 songs.
Typically, whoever writes the riff has to write the lyrics.
Oh yeah. Do you find this is basically for both of you though? Do you find lyric writing harder than riff writing?
Not so much because I started out as a singer back in 2011.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. I've never tried writing lyrics, to be honest.
Well, one of the tunes we're doing, drummer actually wrote it all in its entirety, vocals and all.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a nice heavy one to play, fun one.
Proggy.
Oh yeah.
So you come, Curtis. You come from being a vocalist.
Yep.
How do you find where do you find an inspiration to write lyrics? I'm always intrigued by this because people find it very different how they write. They do the riff first, they come up with the lyrics first, and no one's really ever the same with it.
Yeah.
How is your technique to this?
Well, sometimes things just pop into my head and I'll write them down, like lyric wise. The other thing about I have only been playing guitar for 6 years now, so I write all my riffs as a vocalist so that I can sing over top of them. So they're not too terribly complicated.
Yeah.
Other times I'll just have a nice tasty riff. I'll record it. I'll work on it for a while, and then I'll sit and listen to it. Then the lyrics will come to me.
You've only been playing for 6 years?
Yep.
Holy crap.
I've only been playing for like 3.5.
Unreal.
Yeah, but I'm old.
Darian, I haven't seen your bass or anything, but I mean Curtis has some sick guitars. That you have the green and black Jackson, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I had one very similar to that. I'll tell you my quick Jackson story. I bought this Jackson very much like that, but it didn't have the Floyd Rose. I bought this Jackson a long time ago. And then I was like, "Hey, I got to get rid of a guitar," and I had a bunch, and I got to get rid of one. And then some band came to the zoo in Winnipeg, and all their shit got stolen. And the guy posted looking for a guitar, to use for this show at the zoo or whatever, right? And then I found out they were a Poison tribute band. I'm like, "Have I got the guitar for you?" And then years later, seeing yours, just I think I saw it on social media or something. Just a picture of you and that guitar. I'm like, oh shit! Now I want that guitar back. It's so nice.
Poison.
What?
Christ, that guitar inspired my typo negative tribute I was in.
Well, there you go. That's interesting right there. When were you doing that?
Oh, I think we closed up shop about a year and a half ago. We were together for about 2 years.
Oh, cool. That's an interesting one.
That was fun. Our bassist got his girlfriend pregnant, so
There you go.
it's hard to find it. See, I played the guitar, but I was the lead vocal, so it's hard to find a bassist who can sing like do the Kenny backups.
Yeah, for sure, right? Darian,
Yeah.
talking gear for a second. What kind of gear do you use?
I got a Yamaha BB416 or something like that. It's a 5-string. It's just got like passive pickups, but I really like it. And then usually
PV
Sorry?
Bass Series 200.
Yeah, and then usually I just run I have my tuning pedal and then an SD1, which I just keep on noon for everything, and then noise suppressor. It's really simple, but I like
Cool.
it. I think you get a really nice kind of dirty tone out of it.
Got a PV rig in here too.
Yeah.
Where what got you into music, Darian? Being a younger guy, hearing what got you in. What was your intro to music, basically?
Well, ever since I was like 9 or 10 years old, I played drums, and then I kind of just got caught up with things a couple years after the fact, and then I stopped playing for a while. And then I, back in high school, one of my now buddies that I've known for a long time posted something about needing a drummer for a band. So I messaged him like, I can play drums, kind of. I'm interested. Let's jam. So I ended up jamming with him for a while, and then I realized that I wasn't that good at drums anymore, but I could probably pick up bass. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up. And then ever since then, I'm in, just doing this.
That's how I started playing guitar. It's like, I started playing bass. A week later, started playing guitar.
There you go. So you got the show coming up. You guys got some music. Are you doing covers as well?
Just one.
Just one? Good for you. First show. One
Oh,
cover.
yeah, you gotta do that.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it. Run to the comments here for a second. Phantom Killing. Killing is a great band. The perfect show to attend before Manitoba Metal Fest starts on May 9th. Hey, that's fantastic, Thomas. Good call. Yeah, great warm up to I believe what is a sold out weekend now for Manitoba Metal Fest. Are you guys going at all?
I might have to do a shout out. My other band, X Cidor, is playing on Friday at the Tap House.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thrillage Village. You're already at Tap House. You may as well just set up shop there then, eh?
Yeah. Spend the night.
That's awesome.
Keep a bed in the back, just,
Full tables.
you don't have to drive home after, too.
Yeah.
Are you guys, I know you're still early in everything, but are you thinking of doing some merch items?
Oh, we got merch.
Yeah?
We
Oh,
got
you already do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man. You
I've
guys
been in the game for a little while now.
Yeah. Good for you. Where'd you get shirts done?
Kayla Wilding made them for me. You know her? She's from Shit Happens.
Absolutely. Awesome.
My best buddy Wilbur made a bunch of stickers and gave them to me. So
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's too bad the other members couldn't be here. Darian, going into this band here with Curtis and Graham, who I've met a couple times. I mean, last time I saw Curtis, you were at the side stage, I think.
yeah, Graham's
Stage?
still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Darian, you're going into this band. You're the young guy going into this band with two phenomenal musicians in Curtis and Graham. How is it a little what's the word? Is it a little intimidating playing with guys like that,
Here
or
for
are
a
they
little
pretty
bit,
or are they pretty welcoming?
but like, you just show up and learn what you need to learn, play what you need to play, and it's not that bad. I don't know. It's not like it would be different if I never played in a band before, but I played in a band before, so I feel like because I have a little bit of experience with that, it makes it not as bad. I don't know. I don't find it too intimidating.
His alcoholism may have increased since he's joined, though.
What does a rehearsal night look like for you? How where do you start? How does the night progress? This is always a good question too, because there's a lot of different answers, and it's weird that you'd have different answers.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, okay,
Coors
that's where it
Probably.
starts.
Gotta have like one or two of them. And,
Yeah.
I don't know. We just gotta show up, do our set list.
Yeah.
If we're recording it, fuck around with gear for me and him are sitting around talking while the Ken and Graham are fucking around with gear for an hour, and then we jam. Yeah,
It's good quality, though.
it is good quality. Yeah, I'll give it to them. I just don't know anything about it, so
Me
it's
neither.
all French to me.
Right on.
I show up and go to work.
Well, I hope you guys. I was saying, at the start of the show that I'm missing great shows. I'm going away next week. I'm going to Toronto for a couple days, so I'm gonna unfortunately miss this show. So I'm hoping you guys have another show soon, because I definitely want to catch out and see you guys play. I think it'd be great. I love seeing new bands come out and the growth, right? Where you start, especially with the social media growth too, where you start off, you got a couple of followers, and all of a sudden, boom, you start doing shows, and your followers increase, and if you're doing your social media right, it can really explode for you. So really looking forward to the growth of this band, and looking forward to hear the music too, right?
Well, there'll be some live videos, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, a great night ahead. Once again, if you're just tuning in now, May 7th, Osborne Tap House. That is next Thursday. Get out. There's the poster. Check them out online, and it is spelled the X dash Cidor.
The X Cidor.
Check them out. I'll make sure I tag them in this video when we're done. But get out there, check them out. I mean, you got some veterans on the roster. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a great turnout. It's getting warmer out. People love heading out to Osborne when it gets warmer. So
Hopefully they have the garage doors open.
yeah, you know what? I drove by the other night and they had them open. And I was
Nice.
like, it's that
Make
time of
everybody
year.
hear our noise.
Yeah.
What?
That's like
I'm pretty.
that's one
Sorry.
that's
go
one
ahead.
of the best. That's one of the best things about the tap house. When those doors open and you're not only playing for what's inside, but there's so many people outside that are hearing it too. And
All the
you
way
know,
to Texas.
I've gone by there so many times where I've heard someone inside. I'm like, oh, it sounds really good, and then I find out, the next day, oh, that's who it was. Oh, cool. Maybe I'll go check them out next time, right? So, yeah. Anyway, one of you were going to say something there.
I can't remember, man. I got carried away with what you were saying there.
I don't know what I'm saying. Right on, guys. You got a rehearsal tonight?
No, we had it last night.
No, last night. Right on. Yeah, I know we were kind of back and forth with the date here, and we made it work for today. So, right on. I won't keep you guys all night here. Merch. You guys got merch. You guys are doing this. You're doing this right off the hop. May 7th, Osborne Tap House. Get out there. Check them out. If you want to hear some cool, Maiden, Priest, Sabbath influenced music, get on out. This will be a great night. You mentioned it's there's some fast, there's some slow. You're gonna get it all.
I'm a big fan of Gravedigger in the last couple of years, so there's definitely some influence in there.
Perfect. You guys got Fall Jam. If you can't make it out to this show, you get about Fall Jam. Or better yet, get them at both. Yeah, good luck with the show next Thursday, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Super cool to talk to you. Nice to meet you through this, Darian. We'll catch up again.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Curtis. Yeah, good luck, guys, and have a great rest of your week.
You too, man.
You too. Thank you.
Right on.
Good one.
Okay, thanks, guys.